Alrighty then. Scorpio, what's going on? So this is going to be a soulmate reading for Scorpio for October 1st through 15th, 2019. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio. I definitely am connecting to that energy, and Scorpio, it's like this. You guys, I feel a lot of get up and go, which is great. I think that's common. I was just talking in a broadcast I did for a sort of a Tuesday morning chat. I think it's a really common energy among all the signs right now because of Saturn going direct. This sort of vibe of like get up, go, like just like hi ho, it's off to work we go. So Scorpio, that's good. Ride that energy out. I think that's definitely good advice. It's a good thing to do. It's also, hey, Sparky. So it's also, I think, important not to get overwhelmed. I do not have Scorpio in my chart, but I definitely felt the energy of of Saturn direct yesterday. But I kind of got into like this. I'm Gemini ascendant, and I'm Virgo sun, so I kind of got into this weird multitasking like abyss of crazy. So beware of that, Scorpio. Where did I put my glasses? Beware of that, Scorpios. Don't do that. Don't do it. All right, so let's see what's going on. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, ancestors. Thank you for allowing me to connect today to the energy of Scorpio, sun, moon, rising Venus, and their soulmate for those who are most in need of this healing guidance at this time. Thank you for the clear and direct message for them. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, and Michael. Yeah, a lot of you Scorpios have a past life or either past life soulmate or a soulmate who you're going to be reconciling with, who you have a previous relationship in this lifetime, like going back to maybe childhood or a while back. Okay, so just be aware of that. If that's for you, you could have a reconciliation on the horizons with like a Six of Cups energy here. Also, if you need to book a reading, the information is in the description. Everything's in the description, how to book and all that. So have at it. We've got rolling out some exciting things in the next couple of weeks for you guys. So take a look-see. I've got a course with my friend Jai from Channel for Grace that we're developing a manifestation course called Finding the Magic Playground that we're super excited about. So space is limited because we're splitting up the course and we're going to be life coaching for the people in there. So just so you know. Sorry if you didn't get a notification, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your subs. Thank you for your likes. All of it. Love ya. Mean it. All right, let's see what's going on. Soulmate of Scorpio. Soulmate of Scorpio. Show me the soulmate of Scorpio for October 1st through 15th, 2019. Thank you. Thank you. Love is love. Eight of Swords. So your soulmate might be a little bit trapped or feeling a little bit trapped within their emotions. Scorpio. They're having trouble expressing to you what it is they want. They're trying to focus on themselves and their abundance, but they're having trouble focusing on themselves because they've got a lot of deep feelings for you that they don't know what to do with, right? On their mind is you and wish fulfillment. But the problem is they feel like you've got a lot of options. So this is interesting. Remember, the energy can flip. Ten of Pentacles is in reverse here. So this connection is not what I'm getting, Scorpio, about this particular connection. Remember, guys, don't try to force something. Like, don't come in and go, oh no, that's not what's going on. No, it's not that that's not what's going on. This isn't your reading. And it's very possible it's not, because there are lots of people with Scorpio placement and they're not the same energy group. But what I'm getting for this particular energy group is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse for this connection. So what that means is this connection maybe isn't a long-term connection. It may be more of a transitional connection, or we're tapping into something that maybe wasn't meant to stay forever. This person also is wanting to express something to you, but look, here's the thing. That Eight of Swords is someone who feels very trapped, okay? It means that they feel like they can't break free. They can't express what they're feeling for some reason. It's like they're just trapped, okay? And then you've got this Nine of Pentacles feeling. So your soulmate is trying to go after the things that make them happy. And this is a very independent energy. So they're trying to force the hand of like, let's just do what makes me happy. Let's not focus on Scorpio and what they're doing. But their overall energy is soulmate connection, that reciprocal love. They want this with you, and they want wish fulfillment with you. They're trying to push hard to make that happen. Your soulmate could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is Queen of Swords. That's air energy. Or they could have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements of significance. Now, they've got the moon underneath that card. That's a major arcana, and the moon represents things which are being hidden, things which aren't being expressed honestly. So this is somebody who may be telling you that they love you, but that they're okay with whatever, 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 because they're afraid to push. They're afraid to push with you because they're afraid you'll walk if they push, but they want to push. I'm just telling you, Scorpio, they want to push. What's in their heart is push, but what they're saying is, it's all good, baby. So I don't know. This is a strange connection because they want it to be long term, but it's clearly not meant to be long term. So I don't know what's going on here. There's also this Seven of Cups for the soulmate. So I think that they feel like they've either got a lot of options or they feel like you've got a lot of options. That someone feels like you can get what you can have whoever you want. They feel like you've got a lot of potential love partner, love interests in your energy. So they don't know what to do. They feel that makes them very jealous too. They won't admit it to you that they're jealous, but they are. Anything else for the soulmate of Scorpio here? Yeah, the other person may have options too, but they don't want to have options. They just want it to be you. In this reading, at least. Not maybe not you, Sparky, but in this reading. The other person doesn't want to have options, even though they may. So Two of Swords and Temperance. There is some balancing taking place right now while the two of you are either not together or while you're just kind of having this like this weird friendship. I don't know if it's a friendship. I would call it a situationship. The Two of Swords is here though, so you're blocked off to them. You're not really feeling this thing, at least not fully. Three of Pentacles, but you're definitely thinking that this is something that has potential that you could build on. There's a lot of mixed emotions and split energy in this that I'm seeing, at least on the soulmate side, Scorpio. Yours too. I think the mixed emotions is coming more from you than from the soulmate, at least in this connection. So, you know, take that how it resonates. I would say somebody needs to get real clear about what they want or what they don't want. And if you're telling someone what you want or don't want, Scorpio, and they're not hearing you, or they're telling you they're hearing you, they're not hearing you. Someone's not hearing it. Someone's confused. Someone thinks that given time, things are going to change. Show me Scorpio in this mess. Yeah, that Seven of Cups came out for Scorpio right away too. So see, it's the options on both sides. Strong Gemini energy here. The Lover's card. Judgment's in reverse here. So this connection is not, whoever reading is for, this is not a long-term connection. It's with Judgment in reverse. That means like either there was a missed opportunity or it's not, see the awakening to a connection. We're having the opposite here. Someone's awakening to the fact that they don't feel it the way, the feelings are not equal here. That's what I've got for this. Someone's got really strong feelings and this is a soul connection. This is a soul connection, but one side's got really strong feelings and the other one's got strong friendship feelings, okay? Strong friendship feelings for somebody. Seven of Cups here, Scorps. Ten of Swords. They're helping you end a cycle. They're helping you end a tough cycle. But there's devil energy, and the devil energy, that Capricorn here, Gemini with the Lovers. You got the Eight of Swords just like they did, and then the Five of Pentacles. So the difference here, Scorpio, is they're feeling this energy of like left out in the cold in some way because there's a lot of toxicity between you two. So with the toxicity between you two, Scorpio, what's going on is, did I put Libra in the title, guys? I thought I put Scorpio. Can somebody check? Somebody asked if this is a Libra reading. I'm swearing I put Scorpio in there. This is supposed to be a Scorpio reading. Anyway, here we go. So with the devil here, this represents, okay, good. This represents the fact that there is toxicity. So what's going on with this devil energy, guys? Here's what it is. You're not equally yoked, you and this person. There's love here. This is a soul connection, but it's not reciprocal in the right ways. There's a lot of friendship energy on someone's part. And so this is the problem. Because of that devil energy is coming out because someone's getting more and more intense with their feelings. I think it's the soulmate of Scorpio. Feelings are getting more intense and the other person's are getting less intense. So it started out kind of like this and it's going like this. See that, guys? It's going like this. So as far as all of the readings for October, I've already done the earth signs, the water signs, and the air signs. All that's left for me to do are the fire signs, guys. Aries, Leo, and Sag. Every other sign has already been done. Every video is already up for the other signs except for for fire, guys. So I feel like with this devil energy, there's a problem here. It's like, and the Lovers card is here, but it's not what you think. What this could represent someone with strong Gemini, but it's also a choice. Someone's having trouble speaking up. And it's going to take getting to a point of kind of getting angry. Unfortunately, I don't like this energy, but here's why you guys came into each other's lives. You came to teach each other what not to settle for. You came to teach each other how much to love and respect yourselves, and you came also to teach each other not just to teach. Those are the things you came to teach each other. You also came, thank you, to transition each other out of something because you've got the Ten of Swords. So this is a transitional relationship. And hopefully you guys can keep this at least a friendship for whoever this is for. It can stay at least a friendship because it's a beautiful connection. But there's a lot of hurt feelings potentially here because you've got another Eight of Swords and that Five of Pentacles, Scorpio. And I feel like this is either you or the feelings that your soulmate in this connection is going to have when the law is laid down. There's a choice that's having to be made here that's taking away a lot of these extemporaneous items. Those Seven of Cups are not going to be there very long. So I feel like what's happening is the window of opportunity on this thing is closing, and it's necessary to have a conversation. This represents feelings moving further apart that were once almost reciprocal. Judgment in reverse. But this is the good news, guys, for both you and your soulmate. The sun is an outcome here. The sun is an outcome. It's just not necessarily with that person. But by focusing on and acknowledging truthfully whoever the person is that doesn't have the same feelings, acknowledging honestly what it is, that's what's going to allow you to get to your happiness and have victory. You know, this is a bump in the road for a lot of you guys, but you've got to be open and honest with each other. This could be salvaged. It just may not be the kind of relationship that one of you hoped it was, which is a shame, okay? But, you know, it's really not about that. It's about helping you transition from point A to point B, helping both of you transition from point A to point B. And for whatever this was that kind of kept you guys stuck in this Ten of Swords energy, this is helping you move out of that and into a place where you stand up for yourself, not half the time, not most of the time, every time you stand up for yourself, where you speak up for what you want, where you speak up for what you don't want just as much as you do for what you want, not half the time, but every time. And that's what's coming here. And it's leading to victory, and it's leading to really nice energy and happiness. But what comes first is the clarity. The clarity's coming in. So this is really, really, really important to be very, very open and honest about what you feel and don't feel, whoever's the person that doesn't have the same feelings in this, okay? Just kind of be aware of that. Just, you know, it is hard to tell someone that. I get it. Like, we've all been there, right? It's hard. I get it. But it's better to tell them up front than to give mixed signals and, you know, any of that stuff, okay? Show me the energy for Scorpio and their soulmate from the Egyptian Oracle. What's the guidance? One more and I'll cut it. Thank you. You've got what on the deck? You've got Ra. That's the Eye of Ra, or the Eye of Horus. It's creative power. That's, you know, deity. It's kind of like the sun, but it's almost like the energy of it says creative power. This is like the number 3. It's like that ascended master energy. So this is really about, in meditation, connecting to things which make you feel enlightened, information like connecting to the Akashic records. So what's happening is this relationship is not nothing. Just because it may not be equally yoked, it's actually something very beautiful. But the person who doesn't have the strongest feelings in this, like I said, the feelings are just unbalanced. Whoever's got the strong feelings in this needs to be ready to hear the truth from the person whose feelings aren't as strong, because the truth is they don't want to be with you in that way. And they should have told you this a long time ago. So for those who this reading resonates for, if you're the one who has the feelings that aren't as strong, you need to tell that person. And for those who do have the stronger feelings and you kind of know that this is for you and that person doesn't have them, they need to tell you, and they're going to. So be prepared for that. And it's all ultimately about soul healing. Okay, soul healing, because your worth is not decided by someone else's feelings for you. You know what I mean? That doesn't decide anything about your worth. Your worth and your value is what it is, right? It doesn't matter if that person thinks you hung the moon or if they don't appreciate anything about you. Your worth stays the same. That's an illusion. People that base their value on something outside of themselves. And it's about healing for those who need to recognize that and learn that. It's about healing and that full moon, bringing out all of those feelings that have been kind of dormant that need to be addressed and experienced and felt. And there's a lot of truth and clarity in this too, okay? I'm going to pull one more card for you from the Work Your Light Oracle. I think that's necessary for this reading. Sorry for those who this wasn't for, but trust me, if this is for whoever this was for, they need to hear this. They needed to hear it, and they will be prepared now. Darcy, I don't think this reading was for you, Darcy. Sorry. I know you've been waiting for Scorpio. It came out really different than most of the soulmate readings. Very strange one. So let's get you guys a little bit from the Work Your Light Oracle to try and bring this energy up, since it was kind of a different reading. Darcy. Okay, answer the call. So see, I told you this was a transitional relationship. See, transformation and answer the call. What this relationship did is it brought, I don't want to hear it though. Then X out. So here's the thing, guys. This brought you to, this was transitional and transformational, and it brought you to a place where you will speak up just as much about what you want and don't want. And also it's saying answer the call. So I feel strongly, this is about what your soul's calling you to do going forward, right? And there is always something to be learned. So whatever this was, if you're the person who had strong feelings but the other person didn't, or if you're the person who saw that person as a friend and they had the stronger feelings for you, it still taught you something. And it's made you recognize what your soul is being called to do. And maybe you have come to a new understanding about a lot of things because of this. Because with the transformation and the answer the call card, both really, really strong, suggesting that you have a path that really doesn't have to do with another person, but has to do with your soul being called towards something that is maybe a lonely path, you know, and it takes a really strong person to recognize that and be honest about that. If they've been feeling that in some way, that the call they're getting from their soul is that it may not be a path that's happy and with another person, that's kind of a lonely path. But it's a high purpose, a higher purpose. It takes a strong person to hear that call and to admit that. So yeah, be aware of it, guys, whatever it is. Answer the call and transformation. Answer the call and transformation. Somebody's on that spiritual path that really isn't about another person. And this relationship only ultimately highlighted that more and more. And they all will, guys, in situations like that. When you're being called to something like that, you will continually have relationships that leave you feeling unfulfilled and more lonely than before, because you realize that's not what I'm being called to. As much as I want that, I'm not being called to that type of thing, to partnership in that way. I'm being called to a partnership with spirit or with source that's a little different. So just be aware, and it's okay. If you're someone that call is for, man, I don't know if I would want to do that. Like that's hard, that's difficult. I've spent a lot of my life being single, but it wasn't because I'm meant to be single. It was because I had a lot of lessons to learn on my own. Some of us are meant for that higher calling, though, and I admire that. If you're meant for a higher calling that does not have a lot to do with being in a partnership, that's awesome. That's very, very admirable. So whatever it may be, good luck, guys. Yeah, so this was quite a weird reading for me. Not like most of the soulmate readings, but very interesting and very, very important. So do you guys. Namaste. Thank you for being here. And I'll have Aries, Leo, and Sag will be the last three up fire signs. The rest are already up. If you're coming in asking about other readings, they're all up. Just look for them in the sections in the different signs. All right, guys, have a good day.